you find in caves around here?
I'm going. Whoa, this would have made for quite the hunt. Be right there. And I say you're wrong.
Have you ever seen a finer specimen of a llama before?
I'm telling you, this isn't the wrong...
This is the spot! Now keep your eyes peeled. The...
Llama.
What was that?
It's a llama we're after, sir. Not...
Llama, alpaca...
They aren't the same at all.
Enough! We're on the hunt for a package. It's supposed to be at the...
Llama?
That won't be
Could have...
First mate, this is a llama, and...
Hey, hear me out. What's not to know? It's got 4 legs. I read all about llamas in a book about earth animals. If you backtrack and take the right-hand fork, I could have sworn I saw the rock there already. Captain wouldn't let... He won't even let us turn around because he's dug his heel. We're not getting off Gorgon without that package. I lost a lot of friends in that crash. All I got left are my idiot captain and a guy who can't stop saying, this isn't about money anymore. Alpacas are cowards. Never trust an alpaca. They're small, they're mean, and they'll stab you in the back first chance they get. You're telling me. We'd be having a very different conversation.
Llama?
Don't let me...
Llama?
I'm going. Your life was merely an illusion anyway.
Here I go. Will do, Captain.
Sure. Let's get past that army.
I'm moving. Making tracks. Here we go.
Here's a little trick I learned in prison. Nice one. Get it off! Get it off!
Chem lab. This place stinks like the wrong end of a primal. And I think I'm close to figuring out why. Something's off with this place. Those ain't normal primals. Thought I was onto something before. Now I'm sure of it. I got a theory to test at that Marauder camp.
I've eaten my fair share of Terrorize, but I'm still gonna come out and say it. This mission is gross.
Well, let's just hope we're luckier than Lucky was.
You find anything out there, you... That's it, all right. Law. Here. I saved up for this. You didn't happen to... Good. I should have been... Thank you for the flask. Jerome, time for me to get off this rock. Memories hang around here like a bat.
I don't know, Cap. I hope she'll find some peace in this, but
It may seem kinder to not burden people with a complete truth.
Captain, transmission required.
Captain! Imagine my surprise when I saw the Unreliable leaving Gorgon with so much urgency and purpose. Tell me you found Mother's journal. I'm positive. Forgive my impatience. I spent so many years. Any promising leads on Mother's journal? I seem to recall that Mother worked closely with Gorgon. By now, they'll have moved on with their... I knew Mother was involved with some important chemical trials, but I hadn't... Adrenatime is a working man's stimulant, like a caffeinoid. What? No! I mean, there's some very morbid wording in the... That's it. That must be it. We have to find Mother's journal. If we don't... Adrenatime was touted as the working man's best friend. The promise of Adrenatime cannot be overstated. Exhausted for whatever reason, the drug never lived up to the... I don't know. And thanks to... I know that I'd like to see a colony where the promise of Adrenatime... Thank you. I certainly ought. Mother wouldn't hear of it. Safe travels. If you leave... Ta...
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
It is endlessly fascinating to me that all of existence is simply atoms, molecules, and chemical reactions, which in turn create and govern our bodies, minds, and emotions. And yet somehow, we still believe we are in control.
Is Layfield still drinking?
I've always loved that skull.
Oh, how grotesque! I always suspected the dramas did no justice to real marauders. Their armor is so much more hideous in person. Yes, that's it. I have it. I know exactly what we're doing. Brace yourself, my dear. We're going to call this style Barbarian Chic. The saucy confidence of a spacer. The raw contempt of an iconoclast.
Monster leather. Is fashion?
1 part Mantiqueen chitin, 3 parts hide from a raptidon's. We're revolutionizing the fashion of Byzantium. Our work is anything but simple. I love the way you just smolder with contempt. It makes me get this done for me, and I'll have you strutting a...
I love Byzantium. Where else are you going to find art and culture?
Your best find this week. Go.
Welcome to the Musgrave Family Collection. Still a work in progress. If you're here for the annual Canid review, I'm afraid it's already over. Only thing going on behind those... This greeting constitutes your confidentiality agreement. You hereby agree not to disclose the location or... Oh, that's just so encouraging. Now then. Mr. Mosley is indeed attending our event, although you should find Mr. Mosley just inside the prep room. Head inside and take the door to your left.
Oh, just hear me out. It's a brilliant idea.
Is this about Canaan?
Hey, Maverick Johnston's new... Do you know... So am I. Canids are a fast... Mathematically speaking, the interesting thing about winning is predetermined. Over time, the inevitable trend is that the race goes to the swift. Time and chance are just statistical outliers. In other words, if you put enough Canids through enough trials, the one with the most optimal attributes What gave me away? Wait, don't tell me. I'm afraid I don't really do autographs, but yes, I am Clarence Mostly. Yes, that's us. Mostly oak trees, too. My grandfather invented them, you know. Well, no, he didn't invent mostly oaks, but he did purchase the naming rights back during the terraforming days. It's essentially the same thing. Oh, it's true. I was involved with Listen, I don't know what you want with Gorgon or with me. I was wondering if you were the sort of person to accept sensible Lifting the lockdown won't be easy. You'll need to send overrides from the chem lab and humaning. The trouble is, I don't know you. I don't trust you. Right, of course. Thank you for reminding me. I want a favor from you. A grand prize trophy to the Canid Review. I want it in my hands. Get me that trophy. What, really? You'll do it? I mean, just like that? Don't you want to know why I asked you? While you're technically correct, which is my favorite kind of correct, no, that's not why. My canid, Laplace, is statistically superior to every other canid in this review. Better average sprinting time, superior gait coefficient. I didn't bother entering little Laplace in this pointless contest. He's already... Head into the main hall and take the elevator down into... The maintenance tunnel is the only way up into the trophy room. Oh, you're quite welcome.
It's not canid hunting I object to.
I don't suppose you've any formal training in canid husbandry. I really am at my wit's end. It's my little Anubis, you see. He's listless and miserable. I simply don't know what to do. You must understand, Anubis is a very picky. Unfortunately, we've had a bit of a short... Yes, I suppose you're right. I suppose I have been spoiling him with Saltuna. Really? I had no idea. You've been
Hell of a job.
Processing. Searching for unauthorized persons. Wired for adjacent automech.
A pet's only as good as its owner. They're the ones who ought to be in here.
Nicely done. Impressive, as always.
All that pomp and circumstance out there. For this. The hell's the point? I don't know what's worse here. The leashes or the folks holding them.
You know, the careers of 9 out of 13. My trophy! If only Grandfather Mostly were alive today. I hope you won't take it personally when I say I had my doubts about you. Lifting the emergency lockdown requires overrides from the Chem Lab and Human Inquiry. Access to Marion Blakesley, Jasper Lowe. They went into hiding after the project collapsed, but I see you're familiar with my technique. After the project shut down, I had to keep my mind occupied. I worked on my I realized some of the researchers had to be alive. Nonsense. I just needed a good old-fashioned statistical problem to busy my mind. Keeps the faculties lubricated. Let me stop you there. I don't accept anything for free. Think what you will of my intentions, my calculations are as far as I know, Jasper Lowe and Marion if you want to lift the lockdown on the manufactory, you'll need to send an override from the Chem Lab and Human Inquiry. I'm afraid it's the only way. I know it feels like you're being led on. What is that colorful... Remember, this is Spacer's Choice we're talking about. Dr. Marion Blakesley supervised the Human Inquiry. Someone sabotaged the facility. Blakesley tended her... Well, with Spacer's... Dr. Blakesley tendered her resignation lawfully, but... I'm asking you to trust in the... Dr. Blakesley may have disappeared after that sabotage. Dr. Lowe described himself as a dazzling genius in his review. I disagreed. Of the 19 criteria, After the project shut down, corporate traded him off to Anti-Cleo in exchange for... Oh dear. How... Let's get back on topic. So... My eye! Every eye possesses unique... An eye makes excellent... I'd rather not get into the details. If Spacer's choice... Well, that's rather responsible of you. Yes. Let's try to keep it down. There's not a lot about Project Gorgon I can tell you. Look, don't tell anyone I said this. But if there's... All right. Ask... Minnie Ambrose. Oh, Olivia. She tried following her mother's example, failed, and if she ever tried again, I couldn't tell you. The name Ambrose doesn't mean anything to me anymore, or to anyone halfway respect. A family's name is only as strong as its enterprise. The Musgraves have Rizzos, and the Schuyler's have Anti-Cleo, and so we... The Ambrose name was associated with Project Gorgon. Project Gorgon was designed to change the life of every worker on Halcyon. How many workers call Halcyon their home? What do they eat and when? How long do they sleep? That's the nature of my work. I study... Of course you can. You can break the entire universe down into numbers and statistics. Human beings are as much a part of the universe as weather patterns and orbital mechanics.
Forgive me, Mr. Mosley, if I seem awestruck. I've not heard so many profoundly incorrect statements uttered in a single breath since I myself spouted them.
A vicar with a sense of humor. There's a It's complicated. I was courting the daughter of a Spacer's Choice family. I see you've been in the same situation. Yes, she was... Every project has a margin of failure. We expect setbacks, complications, delays. The labs failed to develop a safe drug. Human Inquiry failed to perform their tests responsibly. An unsafe drug tested on unhealthy subjects by irresponsible supervisors. I know. Project Gorgon was a failure. I should have pushed for stricter supervision. We gave the other departments... Anarchy is not a crime. It is a symptom. The Sabotage came first. The Chem Lab, Human Inquiry, even my own office. Sabotage. No one appreciates the value of good data. The holistic surveillance device I wear is an... My former colleagues can go into high...
Someone has left a threatening message on your terminal, Captain. Welcome back, Captain. How can... Take... Didn't I request no more fertilizer shipments be brought on board? Who keeps ordering these? The groundbreaker. The groundbreaker auxiliary base.
For some reason, I'm not expecting a warm welcome here.
Hey, you! Over here! Whoa, whoa, whoa! It's Riz! So, hey, you trespass, and I... Nothing. What, you gonna report me? I don't work for them no more. All of us kept the peace for the corpse. Hey, I like to get my hands dirty. It's just a name. Old lady we work for, Anyway, Blakesley's given us standing order. I like to... This deal with Blakesley's pretty sweet. We get paid and... My gums? Shit. Look, we won't give you trouble. She's got some crazy setup in there. This one's clear, guys.
Excellent maneuvering, Captain.
Some days, it's like I don't know what to do.
You gonna shoot or what?
Just wait. You'll see how a Spacer's Choice cadet takes care of, I think it's jammed.
Wow. Impressive.
This must be a step up from Force Factory.
You have to be kidding me. I thought I made myself clear. Wait, what's with this camera? Hello? Damn. Look, I get it. Some people need things spelled out for them. Sure, one of the automechanicals can explain.
This ain't a good idea. Those things can tunnel through cave systems.